Welcome to Get Her Cycling, Riding Together, a podcast about how riding a bike can transform more than just your fitness. It can build confidence, connection, and a stronger sense of self. I'm Charlene. This series is a space for women to explore how cycling can support mental health, social connection, and a community leadership. Even if you've never ridden before or haven't been on a bike in decades. Each episode will share stories, skills, and simple ideas to help you ride more often, ride safely, and ride with others. No pressure, no judgment, just encouragement to start where you are. And when you're ready to ride in real life, we'd love you to join us at Advantageous, where we run inclusive cycling programs, group rides, and workshops for women just like you. So grab your headphones and let's ride together. I remember the first time getting back on the bike after turning 40 and that feeling of freedom and joy. It took me back to my childhood of exploring the local streets in our area, riding with friends. And we quite often hear the same response when the ladies come on our short rides. They're thinking back to that time that they learnt to ride or they were riding with their friends. And we call it the reminiscing. And it's part of that mindfulness. It's being in that moment, enjoying what you're doing, getting into the flow and just going with it. And that brings us to the topic of mental health in this episode. Why is it that as a child, we get on the bike, we go for a ride, we experience that freedom and that joy, yet as adults, we forget that childlike fun of getting out there and exploring our local areas and just being in that moment. Wouldn't it be great to get on the bike, go exploring, and share that experience with someone else? We were out on a ride this morning and it was great to actually just listen to the chit chat of adults reminiscing on that experience in their earlier years, what they used to do, how they used to ride to the local shops, how they escaped the house when it was a little bit too chaotic as children. So I think the power of the bike riding has been forgotten, and it's not until you're given that opportunity to get back on the bike that it all comes back. You start that reminiscing and thinking back to the freedom and the joy that it brought you. What I like about the riding programs that we deliver is it's not just a routine for me, but it's a routine for everyone else. It's the accountability of getting up and getting yourself to the ride on time, prepared, ready to explore the local area. It's can be then transferred into short trips to the shops, or maybe even thinking, how might I ride the bike to work? Through our lessons and our rides, we're there to help people not only get on the bike, but to start using the bike for transport. Once people start riding regularly, they then start to realize that it's a feel good. It starts the day off so much better. For me, riding to work for an hour means that I am ready to get stuck into my admin work. I'm concentrating. I'm ready for the day. I know that the days that I'm caught in traffic driving, I'm turning up frustrated because I've been held up in traffic and I'm not switched on. I'm not ready for what's ahead of me in the day. Whether you're learning to ride a bike or you're using the bike for fun and leisure, it's using it to actually clear your mind. So it's not just the physical benefits of riding a bike, it's about being in that moment, listening to the sounds around you, Where does that little path go that you just passed? It's getting you to start to think about the day. And if you're able to find a riding group that you feel comfortable with, it creates that routine. For the ladies at Her Cycling Connections, there has been a group that have been riding for the last 8 years, and it's Friday, referred to as Free Ride Day in our little circle. But there's a message that goes out Thursday night, who's riding tomorrow, and we check the weather, we start the conversation Thursday night, and we're all prepared, meet up and go for our ride on Friday morning. I've had one of our ladies actually refer to her riding experience with us as her book ends for the week. And what's remarkable with her, working with her for the last almost 10 years now, she first explained to me getting back on the bike wasn't just about trying something new and experiencing getting out of the house. She found that riding a bike allowed her to move through an environment freely and more easily. People didn't stop to talk to her. When she walked her dog, people would stop and say, "Oh, what a lovely dog." And that forced her to have a conversation that she didn't want to have. So when she actually got on the bike and started exploring the local paths, it was so much easier for her to actually enjoy her physical activity, that she knew that she needed to get out of the house and get moving, but always found it overwhelming thinking about who's going to talk to me, what's going to happen. On our ride, she's quite happy to just be by herself as we ride around. Her story creates a connection with the riding group, where we have created a safe space for people with mental health challenges to feel comfortable that they're part of the community and they have a purpose. It's allowing them to come onto the rides and give them that release of the chaos that's going on around them, just to be in that moment. You know, sometimes the rides might be quiet, and that's okay. Sometimes there might be a bit of chit chat. We like to try and stop at a cafe just to create a space for conversation, but not everyone has to be part of the conversation. Sometimes some of our riders like to be there participating without any pressure to actually say anything. And I think it's important to respect that not everyone wants or has something to say, but wants to be part of that social circle. And I guess we've provided that space to be able to meet, and accountability to turn up, and a reason to keep coming back. So these slow rides that we do, these slow social rides, have a lot of value in creating the opportunity to wind down and also to be kind to ourselves, give us a chance to lean on each other and support each other through whatever we're going through. And riding can help with that. My learnings through riding with the ladies, it's not just helping them with the challenges of the week, it's also giving me an opportunity to decompress. I do look forward to the end of my week's ride, coffee chat. It's relaxing, it's social. I feel better after it. I can then get back to my desk and get ready for the rest of the day. There are some days that I need the bike ride more than others. I guess with me showing up and continuing the connection of the rides, it's not just for me, it's for the wider community. If you're finding riding a bike by yourself a little overwhelming, remember there are other riding groups out there, and I encourage you to give it a go. If our stories have resonated with you today, your next step might be booking a Her ride on a weekend, or just riding for 5 minutes to feel the wind on your face. That alone is enough. Want to share how cycling has supported your well-being? Or want to join our supportive low pressure group? Head to Advantageous or tag us on social media using To Get Her Cycling.